I didn't know how deep like wounds of like receiving were, because I just like, okay, first of all, I just treated myself to something really nice, and I felt bad like afterwards. Like there was this like this really heavy, dense like feeling of like my nose is itching, because what the first thought that came to my mind was unworthiness. But I didn't want to say that loud. But when I was thinking it, my nose started itching. Because how could someone, like that shit had to be so deep, right? For me to feel that way about receiving something. So it's like they say, like the simple things make you happy. Like that's what it is for me. Like it's really simple. Like it's not to be very grandeur or anything like that. But something that's really nice and better than what I could have imagined. You know what I mean? What I got, it was like it's bigger than what I like what I intended, and I felt bad. You know what I mean? And I was one to dread on the clock as I looked that up. And that's the Pisces in me. Everything's a sign, right? Everything's a sign. No, everything is not a sign. Okay, that's how you go into spiritual psychosis. But it was just a joke. But also, spirit is always talking. Okay, you may not be tuned into spirit when spirit is talking, but when I say spirit is always talking, always, okay, because we are spirit, and like everything is connected to, you know what I mean? So we're always receiving things, but it's the frequency in which you are, like the frequency that you're on. Well, okay, the frequency that you choose to tune into, is how, is what you're going to receive. So if you're vibrating at like really low, like you're typically, if you're consistently kind of like in a depressed state and stuff like that, like you're going to see certain things, okay? Unless, like, you have a spirit guide that, reroutes you somewhere else. Typically, like, your thoughts are going to be negative, and then you're going to be like, you're going to attract certain things, okay? And it's just going to be like, anyway, because that's like, it's like a radio station. You just tune into certain things. But anyways, besides that, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is like I have, of course, there's a receiving wound right there that I am working through, because it's like, oh my God. And also, like, this just came up to my mind. It's like I can receive stuff, but like if I receive something that is like really big, and then like in my mind I feel like I did not necessarily like work for it, and it was like, and it's really really nice or something like that, I mean, there may be like guilt that comes from it, and that's not healthy, and that's not normal. And so yeah, so I'm working through that right now. And even like, okay, and after like I kind of like said it and put it out there, like I immediately felt like I was dying. Right, immediately after, like to those who are like tapped in, like what that kind of is and what that feels like. But that's, yeah. So that's where I am now. Well, yeah.